Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Come on in. And yes, you too. Let's talk about it. I am Coach P. You're listening to The Daughter of a Caged Bird. Today, we're going to talk about forgiving myself for the times I stayed. Forgiving myself for the time I stayed. A journey of compassion, release, and reclaiming self worth. Opening the door to self compassion. Welcome, beautiful soul. Today's message may feel tender. It may bring up memories, regrets, even tears. But hear me now. This is not the day to judge yourself. This is the day to forgive yourself. Forgive the woman who stayed in situations that broke her spirit, who stayed in relationships that chipped away at her confidence, who stayed because walking away felt more terrifying than staying put. I hear people talk about women who stay in toxic relationships. Oh, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she get out sooner than this? And I used to say, and I still say to this day, until you are in that person's situation, you don't know what makes a person stay. No one in their right mind would stay in a toxic relationship unless it is driven by fear or they are terrified to leave. They're thinking that they're better off where they are than being on the outside, unknown, don't know how they're going to make it. It is something that has been instilled in them for quite some time. So I could understand how a person stays and not walk away. But when they walk away and they get that confidence, they say, wow, thank you. I should have left sooner. But no, you don't beat yourself up because you stayed. You left when the time was right. We're not here to shame her. We're here to set her free. So again, you stayed because walking away felt more terrifying than staying put. So you don't let someone tell you when it was right for you to leave, especially if they were not in that situation. They were not told, if you leave, I'm going to find you and this is going to happen. The truth beneath the silence. So many of us have asked, why did I stay? Why didn't I speak up sooner? Why did I keep going back? Here's what you need to know. You stayed because you were wired to believe love was about endurance. You stayed because they apologized over and over. They promised, I promise, baby, I won't do it again. They cried. They manipulated. They played on your sympathy. They played on your emotions. They played on your nurturing instinct. You stayed because your inner child didn't want to feel abandoned again. You stayed because no one taught you what healthy love looked like. And maybe you thought love meant proving your worth, fixing someone, trying harder, holding on. Maybe if I just give them one more chance, one more try. But staying too long doesn't make you weak. It makes you human again. Because you stayed and someone else may have walked out, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. When staying becomes a pattern, maybe it wasn't just one person. It was several relationships that you've been in. Maybe you've stayed in friendships, jobs, churches, or family dynamics that made you feel small. You kept trying to be enough, to be the peacekeeper, to be agreeable, to avoid conflict. You know, I've been in friendships where I know I should have left long ago, but keep wanting to give someone the benefit of the doubt in spite of what other people around me was saying about this friendship that was not genuine on the other person's behalf. I kept going back to that friend because because so I understand. But when you walk away when the time is right for you. But I want to say something radical to you today. You never had to earn what you were already worthy of. You didn't have to earn what you were already worthy of. Love doesn't require suffering. Loyalty doesn't require silence. And worthiness isn't up for debate. Have a conversation with your past self. Let's speak to her. The version of you who stayed. I know you were afraid. I know you just wanted to be seen. I know you thought leaving would destroy you, but I forgive you. You were doing the best you could with the tools you had, and that's enough. Close your eyes if you can. Place your hand over your heart and say this aloud. I forgive you. I release you. I still love you. Again, I forgive you. I release you. Yes, I still love you. Making peace with the process. Forgiveness is not a one-time decision. It's a process. Forgiveness is a process. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days the memory will creep in and try to whisper, you should have known better. You should have left sooner. You shouldn't have stayed. But now you'll have an answer. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. And I still deserve love. I still deserve peace. And I still deserve joy. Okay, so maybe I should have known better. But again, I didn't. But I still deserve love, joy, and peace. You are not stuck in that version of you. You are becoming someone new, someone softer, wiser, and stronger. Let's transmute guilt into grace. Let the pain become a teacher, not prison. Again, let your pain become a teacher and not a prison. What did you learn? That your intuition is a gift, that your voice matters, that your soul deserves peace. Most of all, that you can walk away and survive. You don't have to stay. You don't have to take it forever. You can walk away and you will survive. You are your teacher. You be the best teacher you want to have. This is the gift of forgiveness. It doesn't erase the past, but it reclaims your power in the present. Say this with boldness and tenderness. The declaration of release. I forgive myself for the times I stayed. I forgive myself for the silence. I forgive myself for what I tolerated. I forgive myself for not knowing better. And now I give myself permission to move forward without guilt, without shame, and without apology. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just waking up and walking into your healing. And that, my sister, is enough. So now I want you to close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Hold it. Release slowly. Again, take a deep breath in. Hold it. Release slowly. And until tomorrow, remember, remember, forgiving yourself for the time you stayed is your honor. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Don't beat yourself. You have the right to survive. Blessings.